We've officially reached May in the Phantoms franchise. Welcome back. My name is Kasabe, and this is the Salem Phantoms franchise in 2052. Currently, the Beavers are on a hot streak, so they've taken back over the first place position in the AL East, even though we beat them in our previous episode. The Phantoms are just above 500 at the moment, 19-16, as you see here. We're currently on May 7th, about to start our matchup with the Philadelphia Flight. Quick look at the rotation. Our starters have been settling in a bit more. Newsom, with his ERA above 5 in the last episode, has gotten it down below 4. Reyes still on fire. Bauer on fire. Joe Johnson's actually doing some dealing in AAA right now. Might actually think about calling him up. He's a 78 overall. Bats, meanwhile, have been cooling off in the recent 10-game stretch. Cervantes on a cold streak. Campillo still sporting a 326 average, but he was at 400, so he's fallen quite a bit since then. Cordova, the lone bright spot, now batting 264. McBride has hit 5 home runs in April, and 3 of those were with user-controlled games, so he's not been producing the power numbers that we might expect in the simulating so far. I am happy to see this, though. Ricky Taylor has got this average up to about 268, so about major league average. He's been doing fairly well. Not on a hot streak or a cold streak, but just doing his own thing and seems to be on pace. In this next matchup, we'll be using Derek Newsom again. He started off our franchise with game 1, haven't used him since then. So this will be his 7th start of the season, I believe, maybe 8th. Another road game. We just really wanted to play Philadelphia since these are the 2 teams that I follow quite the most. The Phantoms in this franchise, the Flight and the GGBL. Again, if you guys haven't seen Gold Glover 9's GGBL League, go check that out. Flight are not very good in that franchise either at the moment. They're 5th in the NL East in this franchise with an ERA of about 5, so we'll see though. We haven't lost a game yet. The Flight are probably our least worrisome opponent, but that's just kind of how baseball works sometimes. Crystal Falls Stadium, there's a look at the Flight's uniforms. I think I made them a bit more teal than their original GGBL colors. Here is their pitcher, Derek Sawyer, 3-0, but ERA right around the team average, about 5 at the moment. Not really a strikeout pitcher, and we'll see how my hitting does today. Ricky Taylor will lead things off here in the first inning. So Sawyer with a 96-mile-an-hour two-seamer. A lot of two-seamers in this franchise. Newsom also a two-seam pitcher. That one's ripped into left field for a base hit to start off the game, and now we got some speed on the base paths. This sun and everything is going to throw me off a bit too. Like it works with the left-handed pitcher with that shadow of the lights on the left hand of the batter's eye. Double play ball on the two-seamer. I feel like I moved my PCI and then it flicked back to the normal position, so that's my fault. Cervantes currently on a cold streak. We're looking to get him back and working. Does very good against left-handed pitchers. There's a curveball right down the middle. Thought about it. Slider nearly got the top corner of the zone. Full count to Cervantes. Oh, that two-seamer was too close for comfort. It was out of the zone, and that's a grounder out to first to end the inning. So here's Newsom, won his last start. ERA now below 4. Like I mentioned, that whip is still pretty impressive, a 109. Newsom with his kind of sidearm delivery. That's really tough to read if you're the computer, just with like the shading and the batter's eye and everything. Changeup was still in the zone, but swung on and missed. We're just looking to get out of the first and second inning without allowing a run. That's been our hallmark in the last couple episodes. We give up a run early and then we settle in for the rest of the episode. I'd just rather not give up any runs altogether, but if we can settle in early, that'll be much more appreciated. A few grounders and a strikeout to start the first. Good inning by Newsom. Now McBride facing a lefty, so he's not really going to have the power numbers that you'd expect. But he takes ball 4. Cordova, one of the hottest hitters on the club right now, batting 264 at the current moment. There's another two-seamer that I missed. That one I pulled on the outside part of the zone. That's another double play. Campillo looking to break out of a rut on a cold streak. That's going to be laced to the opposite field gap. Easy double for Campillo. Now we have a runner in scoring position, our best offensive opportunity of the day so far. It'll be up to Morcaldi. Good contact hitter. That was strike 3 in the dirt. Chased it. Throw him to first, takes care of him. There's another changeup. Low part of the zone was in the zone, but caught on miss. We've just really been fooling them with the changeup so far today. There's a curveball that they're able to get in the zone. Yeah, look at that positioning on the inside part of the plate. Good job there by the batter to do something with that. Oh, I tried to do the slide step to get a lead on the runner, and that's a sinker that was right down the middle of the plate. Philadelphia takes a 2-0 lead. 405 out to left field. Good exit velo. Peterson's 7th home run of the season. And we're down early 2-0. Again, that sinker on the slide step. Not a good meter placement there. Left that one up. And now this one's out to center. Taylor is going to get there. The wind's actually kind of blowing back in that same direction that the home run was hit. So that was makes that home run even more impressive. That one's into right center, and their 9-hole batter will get a chance here with 2 away. Newsome, very impressive in the first inning. Not so much in the second inning to this point. Strikeout to end the inning, so good damage control. Only a couple runs on that homer, but already to this point with the user-controlled games, the most runs we've allowed in a matchup so far. 8, 9, and 1 hitters to start off the third against Sawyer. Splitter down in the zone. That's a fast splitter. I was expecting the fastball. Part of what makes the splitter so effective. Navarro batting 192 in the 9-hole. Did he hold up? Yes. It'll be up to Taylor to get something going here at the top of the lineup. I think we've gotten 6 straight hits with Taylor, if I'm not mistaken. Or 6 out of our last 7. That was a strike? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? That 2-seamer is doing work even when we're not swinging at it, apparently. Change-up that I left way up high, right to Salgado for the first out. Okay, some quick outs here in the third. There's another one. Newsome only threw about 8 pitches with the quick counts, so easy third inning there. 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Phantoms. Cabrera, center fielder, I don't think is going to get there. Is it going to bounce over the wall? Yep, it will. So there's a leadoff double for Cabrera. Left that 2-seamer high in the zone. We were able to jump on it. Cervantes with the chance now. There have just been so many that I've been a smidgen off with Cervantes. So we can't do as much damage as we want. McBride with only like 50-something power against lefties in the cleanup spot. 3-1 count to McBride. Pitch. A 2-seamer that we got on top of again. Can't move that runner over with our first 2 batters after the double. And now we'll be up to a 2-out clutch hit with Cordova to at least get a run on the board. That's going the other way, but it's going to be too sharp towards the right fielder. I'm not going to send him. So it'll be up to Campillo to perhaps hit this one home. Got a 2-1 count. That splitter was right down the middle to Cordova. Oh, just missed that splitter. That one was left down the middle. It's a lazy pop out to left. Newsome looking to keep us in the ball game in the 4th. Gave up a home run to one of the upcoming hitters this inning. Chopper to Cabrera over at 3rd. Throw is low. And that's going to be a base runner to start off the inning. Our first error of the year. Curveball nearly buckled him. Just going low in the zone though. Try and get that double play. Chase something. Or swing and miss. We'll take that. Now it's Peterson who hit the home run last time. There's a look at his numbers. More of a contact hitter than a power hitter, but you can run into one every once in a while. That was on the inside part of the plate, and he smashes it again. This one will stay in the ballpark. Taylor with the relay will keep the runner at 3rd with 1 away. But Peterson having himself a day, a home run and a double to this point. Let's see if Newsome can pull a rabbit out of his hat here. There's a curveball. Oh, the runner's going to try to first. But there's a big out number 2 on the strikeout by Newsome. Keeps the runners at bay. Now it's up to Fuentes, who singled last time with a 3-1 count. You know, we don't even really have to go after him here if we don't want. We'll have the 9-hole hitter who was batting just a hair over 200, but broken bat on the fastball to Cervantes, who's got diamond fielding over there. Ends the inning. Newsome escapes that one with the lead Still at 2 for the flight. It's up to the Phantoms to bring the bats here in the 5th. I forgot we have the bottom of the order here. So Morcaldi, good contact hitters, especially if we can push it the other way like that on that 2-seamer. There we go. We went with the 2-seamer this time, and it works out. Now we just need to stay out of the double play ball possibility. There we go. He's leaving some of those pitches up. Sometimes they're curveballs, sometimes they're splitters. Curveballs have been slow enough where we'd be able to jump on those more often than not. I thought about bunting with Navarro, but it's a 3-1 count. We'll see if this next pitch is actually there or not. We'll take a walk. There's a 2-seamer low. Lazy pop fly. Pulled the 2-seamer on the outside part of the plate again. There's out number 1. But we have Taylor, one of our hottest hitters on the team, with the user, that is. Just a lot of line shots with Taylor so far this year. Takes a splitter just off the plate. 3-1 count. You to look there at the splits. 194 versus lefties to this point in the year. Another 2-seamer on the inside part of the plate that's called a strike. May have actually been a ball, but that one less egregious than the last one. Base runners had to freeze to make sure that ball wasn't caught, but we take the slider on the outside part of the plate the other way. Taylor has been just getting mad singles lately. Cabrera with the bases chucked and 1 away. We just don't want a double play ball somewhere down there. We need to keep things high. That'll get a sacrifice fly in. So at least 1 run out of this inning. Cervantes, though, the big power bat against lefties coming up next. He's got a 1-2 count, so pitcher's got him in a little bit of a bind here. See if he goes outside here. Back up the middle. I'm going to send him. He's got a bit of speed. Rounding the bases. And there we go. Tie game. Cervantes finally gets a solid hit. That's not at a fielder. Now McBride, again, not the greatest versus lefties power-wise, but has a chance here to take the lead with runners on the corners. McBride is one of our few extreme pull hitters here, so he's going to want something out here. He can't really push it the other way as effectively. There's another 2-seamer off the plate, called a strike, so we really have to be ready for those on the inside part of the plate. Ooh, that was it. That was the pitch, but one of his slowest fastballs of the day. 90 miles an hour as he tires. Almost 90 pitches. Look at that energy bar. That's going to be down the line and fair. Cervantes on the run. He's not got much speed, but with the hit and run, or like the running count, he's able to make his way up to 3rd. Salem takes the lead. That's going to do it for the pitcher. Can't quite make it out of the 5th. No win. Maybe get tagged with the loss if the lead holds. Cordova now, with again runners on the corners. This is that one, so we'll have another running count, 3-2. Campillo on deck, again, one of our best batting averages on the team, even if he's in a little bit of a recent skid. Oh, I thought that was a changeup. I read that. That's a fastball right down the middle, dummy. Okay, Newsome has a chance for the win here. It's just a matter of can he escape the 5th. He'll start off against the 9-hole hitter, thankfully. Gets a strikeout there. He's had good success against the tippy top of the lineup. It's just, okay, that one's a ball? What? Look where that is. That's a ball, but like one's a couple inches off the left side of the plate or at a strike. This ump, man. That's why I love the realism in this game. It sucks because like he seems to be giving the other team an advantage. Got Angel Hernandez back there at the plate. 2-2 pitch, fastball. Ooh, we nearly got that top corner, but he hasn't been calling that side of the zone that much. Why did I pick a slider? I want to do a changeup. Full count. Changeup's been effective so far. There we go. Outside part of the plate. Batter tried to pull it. High throw, but is there for out number 2. Newsome could probably start the 6th if we wanted to. Starting to trend down in terms of his stamina. Almost 80 pitches to this point. That one's off the mound and way into center field. So Newsome will maybe have to face one more batter to get out of this inning. And then, yeah, maybe we'll call it a day. His energy is in the yellow now. Runner is going. It's going to be out to Salgado, though. It doesn't matter. That'll end the 5th. Thankfully, most of our bullpen is rested, aside from Peters, the lone lefty in the bullpen. We'll go with Denson again. He's only pitched 6 innings so far this year, but has given up, I think, like 1 hit. Campillo will lead us off here in the top of the 6th. 1 for 2 so far today. There's a good slider that comes back around for a strike. Fastball, low part of the zone, had to protect. Out to center for a first out of the inning. More Caldy, a slider left down in the zone. Is that gonna, yeah, it's gonna stay fair. I think he might have had a home run like that last episode where he just hooked it down the right field line, but man, that was a slider right down the middle of the plate. Big insurance run, more Caldy. Cement mixer slider way out of here. 425, wow. This guy doesn't have much pop. He has like 50 power. Salgado goes down and gets that one. Doesn't have enough to make it to the gap. Don't want to get thrown out at second. So we have Navarro now, who's just trying to get over that 200 mark for his average. 0 for 2 on the day so far. Takes a low slider for a strike. This guy's been splitting time with McCall in the lineup and just has not been putting up the offensive numbers to this point. Then again, his offensive skills aren't the best either, so what you gonna do? They faked the throw to second. That should have been a double play for sure. The PC off. Did you guys see that? That PC off was way out to the right. Just slammed it here. Now Taylor, 2 for 3 so far. Been hitting a lot of line shots. That would score the run from second, you would think, unless it's right at a fielder. Or he could just go deep. Left fielder lays out for it. Can't make the play. Bounces over the wall for a double. Taylor again with the big stick. 5-hit ball game, I think, last game, and now a 3-hit ball game today. Fielder nearly had that one. Again, the wind is blowing in that direction, so like that could have been a home run if it weren't for the wind, maybe. Cabrera looking to battle here, 1-2 count. Back up the middle, Taylor with his speed should score easily. Here's the throw from center, not in time. Some big added on runs here by the Phantoms in the middle innings. We're up 6-2. Cervantes will face off against the new pitcher, Clyde Miller, who starts him off with a high slider for a strike. He's also got a splitter and a mid-90s fastball. Swing and a miss by Cervantes on the slider, tied him up inside. Philly gets out of the 6th, but they're down 6-2 now. Denson will be the pitcher. Get a look there again. 6 innings strong, 4 strikeouts, only given up 1 or 2 hits so far this season. He'll face 4, 5, and 6, as previously mentioned. Oh, now they're giving the inside part of the plate over there. Well, I will see if I can take that 2 times in a row. Batter responds. Jam shot out to center. Taylor will make the play for the first out of the 6th. Sinker grounded to Cervantes. Makes the flip to Denson. There's a quick out number 2. And here is the man of the day for the flight. 2 for 2 so far. Homer and a double. Really turned on those inside pitches. So like a good pull hitter. That one was a slider. Tried to tail it out of the zone. He tried to pull it anyway. See if he chases this one. There we go. Good pitch. Can't pull that one if it's off the plate. 1-2-3 inning by Denson. McBride against a righty. Will he be able to square one up now after running the lefties dry? No, he pushes it the other way for a hit. Well, a hit's a hit for McBride, who is struggling in our simulated games to this point. Full count to Cordova. 2 runners on again. So we had a rough few first innings, a couple double play balls. Now the bats are getting to work here. Campillo, 1 for 3. Ripped down the left field line, but we were early on that fastball. It'll go foul. That was on a tee for us. Need to capitalize. There's another one down the middle, a bit more to the left. Wind will push it back to the outfielder who makes the play, but McBride will take that extra base to third, so we have the corners with 1 out. Morcaldi with the homer earlier today has a 2-1 hitters count. Sacrifice fly will do the trick if he can get even a little bit of a fly ball like last time. Then again, it's not every day you get a slider right down the middle. He will take ball 4, so it's bases loaded for Salgado, our hottest hitter on the club. 2 for 3 today on a hot streak. Gotta look for that splitter or changeup low in the zone though for that double play. Oh, he tied us up inside. That's a swing and a miss, and now it's up to the 9 hole to get something going. Navarro needs to snap out of this cold streak. Batting like 170 something right now. Ooh, chase the splitter. Has been clutch though. 333 average with runners in scoring position. Can he do it again? Push the other way, but not enough on it. It's to the first baseman for the out. So nothing for the Phantoms this one, but we look to maintain that 4-run lead. 14 hits this game. Jeez. Jam shot by Denson is pushed out to right for the first out. He's been getting some quick outs. He might just be able to go the full 3 or 4 innings. Sinker chopped to Navarro at second. There's that slider again to end the inning. We go to the 8th. Taylor, oh, curveball that we were late on. He still pushes it to the warning track almost. Went with the slider, but chased it. Not enough on it. Goes to the second baseman. Cervantes looking to get something going with 2 away. 3-1 count. McBride on deck. Oh, they can't keep giving him that 2-seam fastball for a strike. It's on both sides of the plate now. Well, we had to protect then with the full count, so there's a changeup. Weak contact to third base, ends the 8th. Denson in his 3rd inning of work. Cordova? Not going to get there. Oh, we ran past it. Oh, no. That was one of the worst doubles you can give up. That's going to be pushed to the right, so we'll take that out. Philadelphia might be able to manufacture a run, but they're down to their final 5 outs. Need 4 runs here. Denson looking to remain scoreless with his record so far this year. 0 ERA. Fastball on the outside part of the plate gets the K, and now we have 2 away. Faces the cleanup hitter, Johnny Fernandez. Full count. We'll see if we can get him with the sinker inside. Well, he tied him up, but it's up the middle for a base hit. Philly gets a run back, 6-3. I'm going to bring in Peters just to face this left-handed batter. Our first look at PJ Peters, who's been having a rough season so far, giving up 8 runs and 9 1/3 innings of work. The one lefty we have in the bullpen, he's just not been throwing well. 3-1 count. Ooh, high changeup. Absolutely blasted, but way early on it. He's early on all the breaking pitches, so I'm just going to keep giving him breaking pitches instead of a fastball. That's what he wants. 12-6 curve. Peters again leaves it up, but not enough on it. We'll go to Taylor in a big out got by Peters against the left-handed hitter. We'll go to the closer for the 9th. Unless we can get some insurance runs, it's a 6-3 game as we head to the 9th. Warming up Lawson in the bullpen. McBride with a 2-2 count. Ooh, on top of that slider, but early. That had line shot double written all over it. Now we're early on the changeup. Good foul off, though. I like hitting homers with McBride. He's the one guy who can hit them effortlessly. You know, those ones where you don't have to wait for it to go over the wall. You just know as soon as you hit it. Like the one guy on our team that can do that. That was a 2-seamer in that we had to protect on. Out to left for the out. Those 2-seamers have been driving me nuts so far this game. Everybody seems to have them too, like I said. Like all of the generated players have 2-seam fastballs as their primary pitch. Campillo, last offensive at-bat here with 2 away in the 9th for Salem before we turn it over to our closer, Lawson. Curveball left up in the zone. Campillo has hit a few homers for us so far this year, but Wynn's going to kick that one back in to center field, and here we go. Save opportunity coming up here for the Phantoms in the 9th inning. Peterson leading off. So here is Lawson, 4 for 4 with saves so far this year, has not walked a batter. That bodes well for us here. 2-seamer, changeup, and sinker, because of course he does. Everybody has a 2-seamer in this franchise save file. Ooh, nearly got him. Good foul off by Peterson. No slider, but will he chase a changeup out here on the outer half? Good contact again. Got him looking on that one. I mean, all the fastballs are going to break back over the plate if they're on the outside part. And there's a big out number 1 for Lawson. 2 outs to go to get the save. There's strikeout number 2 for Lawson. 1 more out to go. It's going to be Fuentes, the number 8 hitter. Last chance for the flight. Takes a changeup outside for the strike. We'll go right back to it for hopefully the final strike of the game. There we go. Lawson strikes out the side in the 9th. 6-3 is your final in Philadelphia. So it was the most runs that we gave up in a matchup so far to this point in the user-controlled games. 3 runs, one of which on a home run. We gave up a home run per game, it seems like, as well. But we do get the W to get to win number 20 on the season for Salem. 20-16 is their record as it stands as we start off May. Again, we are behind the Beavers in the division, but as we take a look at the wild card, we're currently just ahead of the Motor City Mustangs for that second wild card spot. It is very early in the season, about a fifth of the way through the season, and you know, being a wild card team's good. We've won our last 3 ball games, but still 5-5 in our last 10. Next up, I will be playing one of these games against the Las Vegas Kings, either at the end of May or into June. Just really want to play the Kings. We also have another series with them, I guess, in mid-June if we want. But I'm looking to move some things along here as the franchise progresses. We've played quite a few games in April and early May, so we want to get to closer to the middle of the season, the All-Star festivities and everything, just to kind of keep things moving along, build our team, maybe make some trades here soon for some left-handed pitching. But that's going to do it for this episode. Once again, thank you for watching the Salem Phantoms franchise. This is Kasabe, and we'll see you in our matchup against Las Vegas next time out.